Group 1, ara pa ka mo?
Francesca, ready na?
Guys, kung hindi si Francesca makapresent kay wala internet, you have to do another you have to have another presenter. Oh my God. Group 1, can you hear me?
Ako na lang, sir, Ako na lang, sir.
Guys, sunod guys, yung group 1.
Ano, ma-present ka mo or hindi?
Ako na lang, sir, Ano siya, sir?
Sige, go ahead. Wala na kamo time mo. You only have 12 minutes left.
Next na, sir.
You tell me kung man next na go ahead.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping may define as provision of clean, comfortable, safe, and aesthetically appealing environment. By another definition, housekeeping is an operational department in a hotel, which is responsible for cleanliness, maintenance, aesthetic, upkeep of room areas, back areas in the surroundings. Housekeeping department in hotel ensures the cleanliness, maintenance, and aesthetic appeal of all rooms and public areas. The housekeeping department note only turnarounds, prepares, and cleans the guest room. On a timely manner, it also cleans and maintains everything in the hotel so that the property is a fresh and attractive, similar to the day when it opened the doors for the business.
Dula.
Let's proceed with group 4. Start with group 4. Balikan ta ang group 1. They're not ready.
Peng.
Kamu na, Peng.
Para na sir, dala sir. Gagawa na sir.
Yes. Oo.
4 screen. Full screen.
Kompleto na ta.
Guys, di na kami.
Guys, start na kayo.
Yes, start please.
Sige. Hi sir, good afternoon. Good afternoon, classmates. So, ang topic for the day is security and maintenance department. So, next sir. Next slide, sir. So, what is security department? The aim of the safety and security The aim of the safety and security measures followed by the hotel is to reduce the crime, tourism, natural disasters, and from any man-made hazards. Security department ensures the safety and security of all guests, employees, their property in the hotel building, and the equipment contained within it. The hotel security covers various aspects like room locking, public area security, and security of the system with equipment found in the hotel. So the relationship between front office and security department. So diri sir, hinanglan gid sang coordination sang front office kag security department kay para ma-ensure ang safety sang guests during emergency situation. Kag add ko lang sir, dako gid ang role sang security department sa front office. Kay we all know man nga amo ang front office amo siya ang gahandle sang cash, security assets kag so sila ang ga-provide protection sa guests, hotel staff kag sa mga properties.
Okay.
Next, sir. Okay.
Security Department Overview. The Security Department, often referred to loss as prevention, can range from one security guard to a team of many with specified duties. Each hotel has its own security protocols based upon the type of property it is and types of guests they have visiting. Their job is to prevent security and safety issues before they happen, and when an issue does arise, to take appropriate measures to ensure guest safety. All along, maintaining the delicate balance between providing security while not interfering with the enjoyment of guest stay. So each hotel, sir, has its own protocols. So diri need gid sang isa ka establishment ang seguridad sang tanan to prevent losses, issues or complaints. Need man nila i-maintain ang enjoyment or kasadyan sang ilang nga mga guests. Members of the security department will patrol lobby, public space, guest room, floors, and monitors hotel security cameras when the hotel is hosting a large banquet event. There will typically be increased security staff to ensure the safety of the attendees. Ako pa. Hotel security skills and qualification. Hotel security works discreetly and can think clearly under pressure to handle disturbance and identify threats quickly. This position doesn't require any formal education, but employers typically look for applicants with the following skills. No?
Yes, yes, I'm listening.
Bate-bate, pre.
Lang Peng, go lang.
Security, military law, or enforcement experiences. It is helpful for hotel security to have previous military or law enforcement experiences. At the very least, applicants should have previous security experience. With this experience, employers feel more confident in the applicant's ability to perform well even while under pressure. Professional authority. Hotel security should give off an authoritative impression upon both staff and guests. They should be good at giving orders and verifying they are followed. First aid. Since the likelihood of health incidents happening at a hotel are high, hotel security should be trained in first aid best practices and stay up to date with current standards. Active listening skills. Hotel security often listens to guests and staffs as they are they are explaining disturbance. They need to able to infer the true nature of situation during potentially confusing conversation. Communication skills. Speaking and writing clearly is essential for the hotel security job. Communication with guests and upper management needs to be clear in order for things to happen smoothly.
Types of hotel security. The hospitality industry is always under the threat of criminal activities due to its lucrative nature. This is why offering safety, comfort, and customer satisfaction are the most crucial things in the hospitality industry. This industry has to comply with various health and safety regulations. There are numerous factors that differentiate an excellent hotel facility from an average one. Video surveillance systems. Today, almost every high-end hotel has video monitoring devices installed in their premises. Still, there are some small units, such as nature resorts or lodges, that refrain from installing video surveillance systems. It's actually a bad idea to not consider installing video monitoring systems just to save money. You don't want the reputation of your hotel to go down just because you don't have the right security systems installed. For instance, if some precious item of any of your guests goes missing, it will be really hard for the investigators to find the culprit. This will certainly lower the reputation of your hotel.
Alarm system. There are different types of alarm system that can be equipped in hotels such as local alarms, contact alarms, and remote alarms. Local alarms may serve as deterrents as they are not hardwired to a central monitoring location. An example of a local alarm system that is integrated with the panic hardware on the fire exit. When the exit door is open, the circuit is broken and the alarm gets triggered. Ang local alarms muling makita sa mga local establishment like mga sa malls like mga kag kun diin pa. And then contact alarms are hardwired to a central point. Most silent alarms are always hardwired to a central point, are usually equipped in cashier areas, storerooms, and other areas. The alarm is silently transmitted to the telephone room, a private security service provider, or the police department. The culprit won't even realize, and the on-premises personnel will be alerted. Ang contact alarms muling alarm nga mga ara sa bangko pag sa mga
Money changer.
mga sa may cashier areas, mga
Yes.
ATM.
Thank you,
And
Lester.
remote alarms typically rely on some sort of transmissions. For example, the more elaborated radio waves, microwaves, and photoelectric lights. Microwave detectors are active unit designed to detect motion through the transmission and reception of electromagnetic energy. Muli siyang mga alarms sa mga like car alarms, mga motorcycle alarms.
Mhm. Thank you. Continue.
Sprinkler system and carbon monoxide detectors. Sprinkler system are mandatory in establishments that are four-stored or higher. Sprinklers can, to an extent, control the outbreak of the fire with the help of which the security personnel can safely direct and lead the guests to safety. Carbon monoxide is most dangerous gas generated in any combustions. It is generally produced as a byproduct of a malfunctioning water heater, HVAC unit, kerosene heater, coal boiler, or any other petroleum unit. Its hazardous nature can cause deaths, hence installing carbon monoxide detectors becomes imperative in hotels. We at GPS provide security service to both residential as well as commercial sectors. Our primary motto is to safeguard businesses and homeowners by equipping them with our latest security system and by providing professional security guard services. If you wish to know more about the kind of security service we provide, get in touch with us today. We use latest security system to give your clients the peace of mind they deserve.
Okay, for a while, go back to that slide, please. Okay. If you wish to know more about the kind of security service we provide, get in touch with us today. Naga-provide Group 4, may gabaligya ka mo security system, Group 4? We
Dahil
use
piping,
the
sir.
security system to give your clients the peace of mind they
Ay, wala
deserve.
mo edit.
So this was a copy-pasted, no? You don't need to put this one. I know that you guys are searching from the internet, but as let's say, for example, a friendly advice from sir, I won't mind this. Pero sa iban ka mo siguro, when you have an interview or mga employers later on, you have to make sure that your report is edited. Otherwise, it will be very obvious that you are copying your report. But you're doing good, Lester. Only this one that caught my attention. Go ahead. Continue. Oh, who's next? Sino ma-present?
Next slide na, sir. Types in as security hotel, sir.
Next pa kay.
Sino ina?
Akon, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Security. Why? Kailangan natin security para sa hotel, sir, para hotel guests want to feel safe and secure in their temporary home. Hotels have a duty to protect them. After all, the business depends upon them. Apart from the apart from the possibility of death or injury and destruction, the adverse publicity from an accident can result in ruin reputation, failing businesses, and knock-on effect to tourism in the country or region. The risk to hotels can also increase because of the identity of an individual guest or his or her family, VIPs, celebrities, or the infamous can present special difficulties. Hotel staff may not even become aware of risks that some guests may bring with them. Consequently, a hotel must be vigilant of all times. Ako pa na, Kyle.
Oh, bro.
Kay Liza, ano ba?
Hotel securities, duties and responsibilities. Hotel securities, duties and responsibilities can vary depending on the location of the hotel and the crime rate in the area. So, ang duties and responsibilities, hotel securities, duties and responsibility, pwede mag-iba depende sa location sa hotel kag sa crime rate sang lugar. However, based on our research of this position, the following responsibilities are usually assigned to hotel security. Perform surveillance. A bulk of hotel securities days is filled with patrolling hotel grounds, parking lots, lobbies, restaurants, and hallways. They provide a sense of security to both hotel staff and guests simply by being present, depending on the hotel resources and size. Some hotel security may be assigned to a surveillance rooms where they monitor the hotel via
Okay, Miss
security
Jimenez,
cameras.
for a while. Miss Jimenez. Um, Miss Jimenez, can you stop there? Group 4, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Group 4, I've noticed that your slide is 29 slides, no? Appreciated that you took time para nga mag-ubra ang inyong presentation. This is a good presentation. However, guys, I would love to hear only a summary sang security sa hotel and the relationship sa front office department. We don't need to read everything. Ang reading can be done by your classmate. You may send this PowerPoint sa ato niya group chat and then we will be the one to read. Can anybody can just give me a summary sang relationship sang hotel security and front office based on your understanding? The one in the PowerPoint is ginabasa nyo lang and sometimes without even understanding kung ano ang content. So I would love to hear from the group based lang sa understanding nyo kung ano ka-importante ang security kag kung ano ang iyang relationship sa isa ka front office department. Would that be okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please,
Yes,
Kyla.
sir.
I would love to hear your idea. Please close the presentation, please. Thank you. Sige. I'm sure nga pag-ubra nyo ni ginbasa nyo man na. So I'd rather hear something halin sa inyo based on your understanding. You know, that is our learning. Because the moment nga nag-report ka mo nga wala nyo naintindihan, after 30 minutes, hindi na mag-retain sa inyo nga mind. So I would rather hear something based sa inyo nga own opinion and then your own understanding. Okay? Go ahead please, Miss Siloso.
Sir, so kagina, sir, itong explain ko wala, sir. Muto na sa sir akong understanding. So, liwaton ko na lang, sir.
Yes, please. Oo, no need to do the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint can be sent sa group chat para mabasa sang iba naton nga group nga mga members. Okay? Go ahead, please.
So, para mag-work ang isa ka team bala, sir, kinahanglan din sang coordination. Minaman siya ang front office kag security department. So, tanan mga department, kinahanglan din na siya mag-work sa front office. Kaya baga, siya ginaya ang brain sang hotel, ang front office. So, kinahanglan din nila mag-coordinate para, syempre security, para ma-maintain ang safety ug security sa isa ka establishment like hotel, sir. Kag when it comes sa mga kwarta bala, sir, kinahanglan lapit gyud siya, sir, sa security gyud, sir. Kaya syempre, diratanan mo ang mga assets, properties ng guests, mga information. So, dapat na-agad siya dako gid ang role sa security department kay siya ang kabulig sa front office para maprotektahan ang mga guests from any ano bala, sir, nga
Untoward incident, no?
Incident,
Mga
sir.
untoward incident. Okay.
Yes,
A question
sir.
for Mr. Eribal and Mr. Salido. You guys are group mate, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. In the event, for example, no, may nagasulod nga private car sa mga dlago nga hotel, and then pagkatapos may ara man mga PUV or ang ginatawag naton nga public utility vehicle like taxi or mga private vehicle. Why is it nga ang ini nga mga salakyan ginaabrihan ang ilang nga trunk before sila pasudlon? What do you think is the reason?
Para ma-check nila, sir, kung may mga deadly weapons, yung mga hindi pwede para sa sulod sa establishment kay mga hotels.
Yes.
Or base may mga bomba or ano pang sa likod. Safety.
Yes. Yes,
Check
that's correct.
para malantaw gid tanan kung may mga natago sila or mga bawal pasudlon yung mga gamit.
That's correct. Okay? That's why kinahanglan gid ang security, and it is the front office and the security department that must work hand in hand together. Okay? So ano gid ang pinaka main point nga the security is excuse me, nga ang security is very important, because without maintaining the security, if there is anything nga matabo dira, let's say for example intentional. When we say intentional, may ara for example nga guest kamo, high-end guest kamo dira or VIP nga ginkidnap, and then your security is very low, that will also make an impact kag magbalik magbalik ina sa hotel nga ay hindi na ni pwede naton pa-check-inan sa mga president or senator ang amuni nga hotel because ang ilang nga security is very weak. May ara naman kita sang ginatawag nga unintentional. Sunog, may ara kita nga mga carbon monoxide poisoning, which is also part of the security nga for example natabo ina ano ang plan or ano ang ginbutang nga protocol ni front office kag ni hotel in order to address this kind of problem. Ang isa pa gid nga role sang security dire is naga-check gid kita especially kung may mga highly suspecting guest kita. Let's say for example, tigulang 60, 70 years old, may upod nga 15 years old nga bata, okay? It may be nga hinablos yan na, but pwede man magduda ang security kay ang tigulang is foreigner, ang babae is daw medyo, ang bata gisi-gisi pa ang bayo nga nakatsinelas, dapat very keen ged mag-observe ang mga security guards dira nga it may be what? It may be a child molestation nga ginadala sa sulod sang hotel and then magkatabo sang rape, mga something sina. These are the things nga importante nga dapat may ara gid kita nga well functioning security sa aton nga hotel. Okay, is that clear? Group 4?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, group 4, I would like you to make a summary sang inyo nga ginobra nga PowerPoint, one page only, one page lang, short size. Amo lang na. Kayla, please
Yes,
take
sir.
charge. Please take charge sang imong group and then make a final report lang gid para lang sa one page ninyo nga inyo nga project. Okay? I don't need to read all the PowerPoint. Mas maayo. As I always say, mas maayo yang nga maghalin sa inyo gid ang inyo nga idea. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now, is group 1 ready?
Yes, sir.
Antoinette, hindi ka na madula?
Hindi na gid, sir.
Okay.
Ano na lang ko.
Sige, sige. Do you have a PowerPoint to share?
Again, sir naman si mo, sir.
Bali ako ang ako ang mabutang.
Oo, sir, kay gadula-dula man.
Okay, ano ganing topic nyo?
Ang housekeeping, sir.
Housekeeping. Okay, so let me do the share screen sang housekeeping. Okay, also for your group ha, make sure lang to give me the summary lang, okay? Do not read everything. Kay kung basahon nyo malang tanan, just send it to us. Pwede man na mabasa ni sir. What I want is how you understand it being a student ng CHTM department. Is that clear, Antoinette and group 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Sige, let me do the share screen. Sige. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sir, ako na. Housekeeping may be defined as provision of clean, comfortable, safe, and aesthetically appealing environment. By another definition, housekeeping is an operational department in a hotel which is responsible for cleanliness, maintenance, aesthetic upkeep of room, areas, back areas, and the surroundings. So, ang housekeeping, sir, siya siya gid ang pinaka ang sa front office bala sir kaya ang sa housekeeping ang gina sa ang maintenance sang cleanliness sa mga guest room ang housekeeping department. Next is housekeeping department ng hotel ensures amin na siya ganun sa ako nambal ang gina-ensure niya gid ang cleanliness kag gina-maintain naman ang cleanliness sa guest room ang ila room. Next na
Okay.
sir. Hindi na nakakon.
Okay, how about this one? Diri kita ma-proceed. Okay, skip the other slides. You report on this one, please.
Hindi na si Edeline mo niya.
The housekeeping department is responsible to keep the following areas clean and tidy. First, guest room. Second, guest bathroom. Third, public areas such as lobby and seats. Net and conference hall, working area, sales and admin's office. It's next, sir.
Group 1, ano ang lift?
Lift. Wait lang, sir.
Ano ang lift, guys? Makita niyo?
Sir.
So ano ang lift? Ara naging sulat ko na sa inyong slide.
Elevators.
Elevators. Okay, next slide. Basic function of housekeeping. Go ahead, please.
Housekeeping. Basic function of housekeeping, cleaning rooms and public areas, bed making, linen management, laundry service, pest control, safety and security, interior decoration, and romance maintenance. So,
Front office and HD make sure that information about the guest room is kept accurately up to date. So ang front office kag ang housekeeping department sir gina-make sure nila nga kung maghatag sila sa impormasyon sa guest kinanglan nga nakatsakto bala sa oras kag sa panahon bala sir. Next is HD considered the most important support department for the front office. A front desk staff cannot assign a guest room until the room has been cleaned, inspected, and released by the housekeeping department. So, ang housekeeping department, sir, daw siyang ginakonsidera nga pinaka-importante nga ga-support sa front office. Kay kung may mga problema bala sir daw dira bala makareklamo ang guest para tapos kung magreklamo ang guest ang front office ang maghambal sa housekeeping department kung may mga problema sa mga pa-provide bala ilang mga needs like kung gusto nila dabi sama nila aircon daw dasig lang bala dasun sir ma-actionan.
Okay. Continue.
Housekeeping department and front office must promptly inform each other of any charges in our room's availability or status in order to maximize room sales. A change in our room's housekeeping status should be promptly communicated to the front desk. So amo na sa ganit sir ako nambal nga example labi ang guest daw mareklamo siya dabi sa maalain naman ni sir ng ang guest ng mahalin sa sang room. Dapat ang iya isa sang room sang tawo kag maad sa dapat pamangkot ang iya una-una pamangkoton ang front office ang housekeeping department kaya ang housekeeping department pina siyang matag information sa front officer. Na lang sir, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
HD cleaning the rooms, lobby, office, garden, corridor, etc. Housekeeping personnel need to report to the front desk any unusual circumstances that may indicate a violation of security for the guest. So kinahanglan tanan nga ang hindi bala kaya ang panggulagon or pang mga natabo kinahanglan nila ihala sa front desk para kung hindi ang tawag ma-solve dayon kung hindi kaya ilang mga na-act. Overall, effective communication among housekeeping department and front office department contribute to guest satisfaction in the hotel. So dapat nang kasadya ang batsagan sang guest sa hotel nga hindi nga may mga matabo sila nga malain.
Okay.
Di na niya ako.
Who's going to report about the room status?
Si Filongko sir.
Wala siya.
Lang sir, check ko lang.
Ari na lang ga, room status terminology. I want to hear about this one, please. Oo, no need na to. Gapili lang ko sang slide nga kinahanglan ninyo nga i-report. Go ahead.
Hindi sa ko na makakita sir nang gina-present kambal niya.
Sorry?
Hindi ko na sir kakita si Filongko sir nang gina-present mo.
Pero makita ninyo.
Oh, pero kita naman niya sir.
Okay, ikaw na lang, present.
Sige, ako na mabasa. Room status terminology. Occupied, a guest is currently registered to the room. Complementary, the room is occupied by the guest room is assessed no charge for its use. Stay over. The guest is not expected to check out today and will remain at least one more night. On change, the guest has departed, but the room has not yet been cleaned and readied for resale. Do not disturb. The guest has requested not to be disturbed. Sleep out. A guest is registered to the room, but the bed has not been used.
Thank you. Continue, please.
Keeper. The guest has left the hotel without making any arrangements to settle his or her account payment. Sleeper. The guest has settled his or her account and left the hotel, but the front office staff has failed to properly update the room status, vacant and ready. The room has been cleaned and inspected and is ready for an arriving guest. Out of order. The room cannot be assigned to a guest A room may be out of order for a variety of reasons, including the need for maintenance, refurbishing, and extensive cleaning. Double lock. The guest room door is locked from inside and outside 2 times so that no one can enter. Lockout. The room has been locked so that the guest cannot re-enter until a hotel officer clears him or her.
Okay, thank you, ha. Let me just check your slide 14. Oh, no need for this one. Abbreviation, no need for this one. Okay, I will stop your presentation, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sige. Group 1, no? Group 1, sino pa ang wala? Can you raise your hand? Sino ang ang mga members ng Group 1? Ready ang mga members ng Group 1?
Sila di, sir.
Miss Peñarroyo, sino pa gid ang members ng Group 1?
Si Filongo, sir. Si Balbares, si Villarreal, si Storke, si Francesca, ako.
So where
Si
are
Francesca,
they? Why are they not answering me?
Hindi na sila, man.
See, no one is
Mahina ako
answering.
net, sir.
Naharap sa sir. Mahina ako na yan, net, sir.
Hindi
Sino
ko makita
pag-get?
imo nga slideshow, sir.
Wala na ko may gina-slideshow, Miss Filongko.
Sir, si Francesca, sir. Di ko na, sir, pero hindi siya maka-on siya mic.
Si Valvarez has left the meeting.
Na-out
Miss
ako
Pin-
na, sir.
Miss Peñarroyo,
Yes, sir.
you summarize ang inyong report and send it to me.
Okay,
Okay?
sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Summarize it and then send it to me. Especially ang inyong group, I think gamay lang gidya ang present for the presentation. Okay? So please make sure that they will be able to submit and you will be able to submit ang ako niya ginapangayo nga summary sang inyong presentation. Is that clear?
Okay, sir. Sa
Yes,
Gmail ko
sir.
lang isensin mo, sir.
You can send it sa ako niya email.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, group 2. Group 2, Mr. Delphine.
Sir, na-send ko na si sir sa Gmail.
Yes, Mr. Delphine present.
Yes, sir. Ari ko din, sir.
Mr. Bisana.
Sir, ari ko din, sir.
Kompleto kami, sir.
Mr. Carmen.
Ay, si Carmen, sir. Wala pa, sir.
Wala siya. Miss Peñafiel.
Peñafiel.
Jelian Peñafiel.
Jillian Hugh.
Mr. Vicino.
19.
Present, sir. Present.
And Mr. Diaz.
Present, sir.
Okay, Mr. Vicino, ako ang ma-present sa inyong PowerPoint.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Ano gani ang inyo, Mr. Vicino?
Food and beverage, sir.
Okay, F&B. Okay, let me just download this one and then I will open the ano.
Go pohon.
This will murder. Number 19.
Mr. Vicino, summary lang ha, hindi gitaman kalawi ha.
Yes. Yes, Marina na, sir. Do mga 2 sentences na each slides.
Yes,
one
yes.
sentence, then yes.
You have 17. I like the way you present it, by the way. Nice. Let me just show it to you. Okay, can you see the PowerPoint, Mr. Vecino?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Yep. Hambali lang ko kung kung next slide na. I'll go to next slide, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. So we are the group 2, and we will be reporting about food and beverage service or food and beverage department. So food and beverage service is the service of food made in the kitchen and drinks prepared in the bar to the customer or guests at the food and beverage premises. Next slide, sir. So food and beverage department is responsible for maintaining high quality food, service, food costing, managing restaurants, bars, and etc. So other than providing secure and comfortable accommodation, of course, guests staying in the hotel expect for a wide range of um, hygienically prepared wholesome food and beverages. So we Filipinos, every time we go to different places, sir, so gapangita gid ta sang manamig nga food. So muna lang siya makakompleto sa aton nga whole experience. So it is the main responsibility of the food and beverage department of the hotel to provide these services 24 hours for the guests. So food and beverage department is a complex operations involving high specialized tasks. So it is responsible in all operations. It manages different outlets, areas, divisions under sa ilang department. So ang food and beverage department sa isa ka hotel is one of a large source of revenue, especially for most especially sa mga luxurious hotel. So muna siya sir ang second na profit source sa isa ka hotel. So next slide, sir. So these are the following food and beverage department outlet or area na mostly makita sa hotel. But hindi tanan yung hotel may ara sina, especially here in Rojas, though usually ang ila lang is restaurant, ga-provide lang sila food, pero hindi tanan kompleto sir, like wala sila sa mga coffee shop.
Yeah.
Pero ang kompleto lang ang mga ano ni gani mga luxurious hotel sir, like mga mostly in Manila, mga Okada Manila, Resorts World Manila, mga muna lang sir. We have restaurants, beverage counter, room service, banquet, and kitchen. Yung next reporter.
Mr. Vecino, is the minibar included sa food and beverage services na gina-offer sa hotel?
Sir, may harap man, sir. Pero ang gin naman, sir, ang ano lang, ang common.
Yes. Oo. May I add on lang no before mag-proceed sa next reporter that minibar is also provided especially sa mga luxurious nga hotel, although the price sometimes is a little bit more expensive, pero there are guests na the moment nga maka-check-in na sila, if they want to drink soft drinks or pineapple juice or water, nga sometimes dira sila nagakuha sa minibar, but actually the price sang mga soft drinks sa minibar, let's say for example, ang can of Coke will cost you 250 pesos sa Marco Polo Hotel or sa Okada. But there are guests nga, let's say mga foreigners, no, nga they feel nga much better na lang nga dira sila magbakal as compared pa manaog pa sila, especially if they feel very tired na. So just an additional. By the way, I like your PowerPoint. It's very catchy and nice.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Next presenter, restaurant.
Okay, sir.
Who's reporting?
Jigger, sir. Jigger Diaz.
Okay, Jigger. Ang abukado ko ga.
Sir, wala na po nga ganit, sir.
O, sige na. Go ahead.
Okay, sir, ma-start na, sir. Restaurant. So, a restaurant is a business establishment which prepares and serves food and drink to customers in return for money, either paid before the meal, after the meal, or with a running tab. Meals are generally served and eaten on premises, but many restaurants also offer takeout and food delivery services. It may be licensed part of hotel operations. Restaurants vary greatly in appearance and offerings, including a wide variety of the main chefs, cuisines, and service models. So sa restaurant sir, sa Roa sir damo man kita nga makita nga mga restaurant sir. So ang diri sir sa example ni sir sa naga-offer sir take-out and food delivery services, examples na sa mga fast food, Jollibee,
Mhm.
kagano sir ng mga food panda sir siguro.
Yeah.
So muna sir next slides.
Wait lang. Ano ang running tab, Mr. Diaz? You said here the customers in return for money either paid before the meal, so mabayad ka before ka magkaon, paid after the meal, mabayad ka after kaon, or with a running tab. What is running tab?
So running tab para sa akon sir dumala siguro sir nga ang gabayad ka na bala sir?
Base ka lang sa imo understanding, what is running tab? I think ang iban mga classmate also want to know kung anong meaning ng running tab. I will explain after kung ang imong answer is incorrect. No problem on that. Ano ang running tab sa imo pagka-intindi, Mr. Diaz?
Running tab sir, so siguro na sir ang bayad siguro sir bago order.
Okay, bayad bago order is ara ko ang before the meal. Okay, so I will explain ha. Okay. Guys, ang gina-explain din ni Mr. Diaz nga restaurant no in connection sa front desk, kag sa relationship between the food and beverages. Usually, kung naka-check-in ikaw sa hotel, sometimes wala ikaw nagadala sang imo wallet or sang imo nga kwarta or credit card. That's why kung magkaon ikaw, instead nga mabayad ka every time you eat, ginaubra mo is room charge. That is a running tab.
Okay sir, I get it.
And then bayaran mo lang siya the moment nga mag-check out na ikaw. Hindi tanan nga hotel nag-allow sang room charge, especially kung wala ikaw sang deposit sa ila or wala ikaw sang credit card nga ginhatag sa ila because basi mag-in-order ikaw and in the end wala ka gali pang bayad. So usually, before ikaw i-allow sang hotel nga mag-room charge, sang tanan mo nga pagkaon, that meaning sang room charge, you will pay for it. Kung mag-check out ka na, dapat may deposit ka sa ila or may credit card nga will act as a security nga kung hindi ikaw makabayad sa imo ginpang order, may ara sila butungon nga deposit or may credit card sila nga i-charge for the expenses nga gin-room charge mo. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes sir.
Very good. Okay, next slide.
Next slide, sir. So, types of restaurants. So, we have here the coffee shop or coffee house. Food is pre-plate and the atmosphere informal. So, examples na sir, ang Victoria, sir, Kappa House, ang The Red Box Cafe, sir. Sa Rojas. Kami na lang, sir. So, next reporter.
Okay.
Continental restaurant, the atmosphere is more sophisticated and caters for people who can eat at leisure. So, ang example sa Continental restaurant, sir, is Cafe Terraza, Festa Restaurant sa may Hotel Veronica, and ang Cafe Felesa. Next, sir. Specialty restaurant. The service is based more or less on the style of the country from which the particular cuisine originates. So, an example, kung sir sa specialty restaurant is ang RML kag ang Alma sa Baybay. Next na, sir, reporter.
Wait lang. Paano mo gin-consider ang RML sa Baybay nga a specialty restaurant? Why is it considered? Why did you say considered as a specialty restaurant? For what reason? Sino to galing nag-report? Can you state your name, my dear?
Jelly answer.
Jelly Ann, nga ang RML sa Baybay a specialty restaurant. How do you understand when we say specialty restaurant?
Ay, ang sabor sang ilang nga chicken, sir.
Hindi,
Pag ang
sala. Okay. Sige ha. Based sa imo nga definition, when we say a specialty restaurant, the service is based more or less on the style of the country from which the particular cuisine originates. So, dira sa Rojas, wala da sang specialty restaurants. Ang restaurant nga, specialty restaurant nga ginatawag are restaurants nga naga-focus only sa isa or duwa ka menu wherein ginabase nila sa isa ka country. Let's say for example, diri sa SM City sa Atubang Yasina sa SM Strata, may restaurant dira ang panawag is Akamon Restaurant. They are only selling ramen. Ramen based from Osaka, Japan. Wala na sila sang iban nga menu. So meaning, they are only selling special menu which is the ramen. May ara naman isa pagid, diri sa Midtown Hotel, may ginatawag kita dira nga restaurant nga, I forgot the name, wait lang gid ha. Summer House. Summer House Restaurant sa Midtown Hotel, ang ila lang nga gina-serve is special menu nga mga Chinese food. Hindi ikaw maka-order sang manok, hindi ikaw maka-order sining mga inasal or atay because ang ilay nga restaurant is only serving special menu which is ang mga Chinese food. Is that clear, Miss Fenyafiel?
Yes, sir.
Ha, hindi RML. Okay? Sige. Next slide kita na, slide number 10.
Room service. Room service workers at a hotel bring food and other items to the hotel by request of guests, usually for extra charge. Room service differ based on their size of hotel, operating hours, number of employee, and demand. So, ang room service, sir, sir, ang mga kung may ang deliver kung may request ang guest, sir, sa isa ka hotel kung may gusto silang ipa-deliver nga pagkaon sa ila room or sila sang sabon or mga towel, sir.
Thank you. Next slide.
Next slide, sir. Yes, sir.
Banquet. Banquet is a large catering activity, a department where food and beverage are served for prearranged number of peoples on prefixed date and time are agreed menu and price. Banquet is a place where many guests having their food and beverage together. Ang banquet, sir, ang pag-intindi ko sa banquet, sir, amo diri ka tagabaton sang event, sir, like mga kasal or birthday, sir, diri gina-serve ang food, sir.
Very good. Very good. Kasal, bunyag, seminar, banquet style ini ang pagkaon, no? Who is reporting, by the way?
Delphine, sir.
Delphine. Okay. So next slide kita.
Yes, sir. Kitchen is the heart of the food service operation food. Both raw and cooked are stored, prepared and plated for service is designed accordingly and also depends upon the menu and tasks to be performed. Ang kitchen natin, sir, diri kita, sir, pros mga food plating, sir, kag diri kita prepare some food. Kag store sang food man, sir.
Okay. Sige. Question number 3. So the role of front office in relation to food and beverage department is going to report for this one. I think this is the most important. No? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So communication between front office and food and beverage department is also essential. So since front office department is the one where the guest speaks about their food and beverage requirements during pre-arrival or what we call this reservation. So the front office really needs to communicate with the food and beverage department frequently. So it is vital and it is important that these two departments should have a strong coordination and communication with each other. If there is no proper information and communication, if the front office failed to relay information and details, for example, regarding the number of bookings, the number of heads per a meal, then it becomes really difficult for a food and beverage manager. Kaya ang food and beverage manager, sila sir ang in charge for whole operations sa sinang department. So it's really difficult for them to manage their staff and of course their food. So otherwise, it will result or it will be chaos in the hotel, and everything will be mismanaged, sir.
Thank you. Well understood.
Next slide, sir. Sinong next reporter? Si Carmen, sir, kasi wala sa... Siya ka na, sir,
Sige,
mag-over.
can you do it? Please. Thank you.
Dula ka man dyan.
Okay, sir. So, the front office department
go ahead,
informed
please.
the food and beverage department about the arrival and departure of the guest. So dapat, so ang batian mo ko, sir. So,
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear
tanan
you.
yung mga information, mga details ng guest. So, dapat
Okay.
well-informed man all departments, especially man ang food and beverage department, dapat gina-inform man sila sa arrival kag departure sang guest.
Okay.
Okay. So it helps requirements. Of course, sir, dapat maka-adjust. For example, peak season, so damo guests. So expected na sang food and beverage manager nga so damo pala sa sina nga time or season. Thank you, sir. Next slide, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, batian mo
Yes.
sir.
Next slide.
Jelly Ann. Sino report? Sige ako na lang, sir. Wala, si Carmen.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it also notified the food and beverage department. So it also notified the food and beverage departments about special food arrangement and parties. So food and beverage department needs front office staff to provide information to guests about operating hours, menu, and location in the property. So muna sir, important din nga dapat informan ang food and beverage ng tanan ng mga information nga ara sa front office para maka-adjust man ang mga staff sa food and beverage department.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, I'll end here your presentation, ha? I got what I wanted from your group, so I'll end the presentation here, Mr. Vicino. Thank you so much for your presentation. Okay. Sige, let me just may mai-add lang ko, no? So, kagina sa report ni Mr. Vecino regarding sa relationships ng Food and Beverage Department at front office, yes, that is very important nga ang food and F&B kabalo sila sang number of guests nga naka-check-in. First, para ma-anticipate nila ang the amount of food that they are going to prepare every day. Example, Mother's Day or Father's Day. This is a special day. kagdamo sa naga-check-in. So dapat ang front office mahambal na sila. Ma'am, ang aton nga room 80% occupied kita and we have guests around mga 300 katawo. Ang 300 katawo hindi man na expected nga makaon tanan sa restaurant sang hotel, pero naga-prepare ang restaurant sang at least 70 to 80% kag kun kis may ara sila nga buffer because kung magpa-buffet sila and then ang 400 katawo nag-join tanan sa buffet, hindi man pwede nga, ay ma'am, dali lang gid ha, hulat-hulat anay kamo galuto pa kami pagkaon, hindi ina pwede sa F&B. That is why dapat aware gid ang F&B kung pila ang number of guests on that particular day para ila man ma-plan kung ano kadamo ang ila i-prepare nga food, of course, and also to avoid wastage. Ang mag-avoid ba lang nga masayang kay nag-provide, nag-ubra sila sang damo-damo nga pagkaon and then ang guest gali 20% of the occupancy rate lang sang hotel. So it is not proper. That is why dapat may proper coordination gid sila. Is that understood, group 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. I like your presentation. Well made. The PowerPoint is also well made. Very clear to the eyes. And then it was summarized. So ang inyong group no need to send me a summary of the presentation. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sige. Last group, group 3, sakto?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for a while ha, for a while. Give me a minute. Group 3, Mr. Matic. John Lloyd.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Dadivas. Mr. Dadivas. Joshua.
Present, sir.
Okay. Miss Justin.
Sir, present.
Okay. Miss Abalayan.
Present, sir.
Very good. Miss Alvarez.
Sir, present.
Okay. Mr. Buenvenida. Mr. Buenvenida, wala. Sige. Who is going to present? Group 3?
Kami, sir, tanan.
Go ahead. Start, Miss Abalayan. Go ahead.
Sales and Marketing Department. The sales department is in charge of negotiating and prospecting large business and leisure groups, tours operators, and individual travelers. So it means that they are the one who negotiates the package sizes, the features, every time they are selling the service of the hotel sa ilang guests. Next is Marketing Department. In a company is a very important department because without it, selling and distributing of finished products or services to customers will be very difficult or impossible. So in marketing department, they are the ones who performs market research, develops promotional plans, and naga-organize ang tanan nga activities that are concerned with marketing and promotion. Next is MIMS.
This department sells the hotel and all its services and brings in the guests. So, ang sales marketing department ang gahatag sa guest or customers sa hotel. Next is S&M have targets to meet and their goal is to keep the hotel busy all year. So, ang sales marketing department may target na sila nga quota nga need nila every month nga ma-meet. So, gobra sila sa different marketing strategies para maging busy ang hotel all year, every year. The public relations and department ensures that the image of the hotel and the company in the local community is always maintained at the very highest level.
Very well said, Miss Alvarez. I like the way you presented ang departments sang sales and marketing, and then very good nga take note mo nga ang sales and marketing have their quota because ang ilagid sini pinaka main goal ang pinaka main goal gid sang sales and marketing department is dapat hindi madulaan sang guest ang hotel. Because ang hotel kung
Yes, sir.
more than 30% ang hindi ma-occupy nga room sa isa ka gabi, that is considered already a loss sa hotel. So very well prepared presentation. Go ahead.
Ang sa public relations, sir, sila ang in charge or gahandle sang pagpanami isang hotel or ga-maintain sang image and mga improvements sang hotel, sir. Next.
Sales. Activities directly related to a client's purchase, booking of hotel rooms or services. So, as a sales professional in the hospitality industry, sir, what you sell is everything about your establishment. You sell the quality of the guest rooms, the comfort of the meeting rooms, the skills of the housekeeping staff, and the relaxation found in that area. So, booking, a confirmed sale such as a reservation. So we all know that booking is a reservation to a event that that you want to accommodate. So next is marketing. Activities directly related to increasing a potential guest awareness of a hotel. Marketing seeks to increase consumer awareness, leads to increased bookings. So for example, ang mga example of marketing is advertising, social networks and viral marketing, direct marketing, which is di gina-present nila ang ilang products or proposal sa guest directly. So it's promoting and selling products, including market research and advertising.
Thank you, Justine. Next presenter.
John Mark.
Okay, so
Yes. Wait lang. Advertising. Advertising the techniques and practices used to bring products, services, opinions, or causes to public. Notice for the purpose of persuading the public to respond in certain way toward what is advertised. Most advertising involves promoting a good that is for sale. So ang advertising, isa ka no ka technique kag isa ka practices nga ginadala mo yung mga products, service kag opinions para sa public. So in other word, ang advertising mini siyang isa ka way nga para maengganyo mo ang tawo nga magbakal sa imong product. Nga kung sa diin gina-promote mo kung nga abaklo nila ni tungod sa mga benefits or advantages nga makuha nila sa ini nga product. Just like for example, ang advertising minisang especially nga nakikita naton sa TV or commercials nga gina-endorse sa mga artista para mabakal sang mga galantaw. In return, ginabayadan man ni sila. May araman nga iban through Facebook page or post nga lang ang gina-post ang isa ka product nga para mabakal sa gila baligya or ang iban naman is may flyers nga ginapangatag sa tao. So next is promotion. Promotion in marketing, promotion refers to any types of marketing communication used to inform target audiences of the relative merits of a product, service, brand, or issue. Most of the time, persuasive in nature. The aim of promotion is to increase awareness, create interest, generate sales, or create brand loyalty. So, ini naman, ang promotion is isa naman ini siya Japon, kaway for example. May nabaligya ka nga product and if magbakal sila apat, may ara sila mag-get is or magbakal sila isabi ka dosina, may freebie sila nga makuha. Or pwede man nga buy one take one ini or pwede man nga first time nga purchase nila simo product is may ara nga ihatag ikaw nga 10% discount sa ila. So next is publicity. Publicity in marketing, publicity is the public visibility of awareness of any product, service or organization, company, charity, etc. It may also refer to the movement of information from its source to the general public, often, but not always, via the media. Ini naman, ang publicity is isa naman ka strategy kag isa ka way para ma-strengthen ang possible effects na mag-gain nila sa isa ka product without paying any amount of money sa maga-promote sa ila product. Just like for example, ang insindan sa iyong product, ang isa ka vlogger or isa ka influencer sa TikTok wherein masatisfy sila. Makakuha benefits or advantages kung matry nila imo product na siyempre in return. I-promote ini nila kung maengganyo nila ang mga viewers magbakal sa nimo sang gina-endorse nila kamo. Naka, sir?
Very well presented, Mr. Dadivas. Okay, sige. I have a question for you, John Mark.
Yes, sir.
Sige. Regarding sa advertising, no? Okay, so under the sales and marketing plan, the promotions, and then the publicity. You've mentioned nga regarding sa publicity nga gina-promote ini through sa mga TikTok or mga influencers, right? Okay. Question. Ang mga products nga gina-present sang mga social influencers, are they being paid by money or they are only given the product that they are endorsing?
May ara man, sir, ginahatag sa vlogger, pero may makuha man na sila nga advantages kuro nga alin sa producer sa product. So, panla, sir, daw talent fee nila kay hindi pa
Okay.
aton nga may sugo ka sila way bayad.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Another question. You said nga kung magbakal sang product, may freebies, no? Do mga amo na. Okay. So kung baklan ta ka motor, ikaw na ang freebie, okay na na?
Pwede ka dyan, sir.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, John Mark. Okay. Ang next naton, nga presenter please. Kate, sinong next?
Ako, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So, sales and marketing tools often used in the hotel industry includes, first is in-person sales call. So there are two types of call. They are sales call and cold call. When we say sales call, meaning siya ang pre-arranged meeting held for the purpose nga ma-explain and ma-sell the hotel's product and services. While ang cold call, meaning siya ang telephone contact or in-person sales visit a potential client without having setting an appointment. Next is print and direct mail. So this is the process of sending an advertisements to clients through mail. Next is telephone. Telephone call, so this tool nga ga-take sila sa transient reservations and answer questions and arranges dates and times for in-person sales calls. Next is email. So as of now most of the hotels nang gakuha na sila sang ila promotions through emails sa mga sa mga what's the term, suki, basta suki yan nila na. Next is user generated
Preferred client, Kate.
Yeah,
Client.
yes, sir, preferred clients. Next is user generated UGC or site. So it is a website designed to host blogs or other reviewers submitted information that allows to seek information to read the comments sang other past and recent guests. That's all for this.
Thank you, Kate.
Next is
Kate. Who's reporting next?
John Lloyd Matic.
Mr. Matic?
A sales and marketing manager in the hotel industry is responsible for maximizing a hotel's revenues by developing programs to increase occupancy and make profitable use of its accommodation, meeting, and leisure facilities. The manager must maintain awareness of the factors that influence the hotel industry and gain a deep understanding of the needs and attitudes of a hotel's customers. A manager will be responsible for coordinating marketing and promotional activities to meet customer needs, working closely with other hotel staff to ensure customers are satisfied with the facilities in their time there. So, ang sales and marketing manager, in short, ang minisa lang ang gapangita way kung paano nila mapadako ang ginansya sa isang hotel.
Continue.
Joshua.
Arigde. Uh, the manager must maintain awareness of the factors that influence the hotel industry and gain a deep understanding of the needs and attitudes of hotel customers. So, gapati ko sir, ang manager ang gahandle sa mga problema. Like may nag-walk-in nga guest, so our hotel is fully booked na. So, the manager ang mahimo pamagi nga pwede niya i-refer sa ibang nga hotel. Like, i-explain niya ang ibang nga amenities, ang rooms kag ang mga foods dito kay kapati sila nga don't even say the word no, don't waste time on focusing on who's right or no in a situation, instead focus on the positive on what you can do to help the guests. So the next is a manager will be responsible for coordinating marketing and promotional activities to meet customer needs, working closely with other hotel staff to ensure customers are satisfied with the facilities and their time there. So mas manami gid sir nga i-take advantage ang seasons, like ang example ang hotel is near the beach, so pwede ka kaobra nga activity nila nga dala na sa packages nga pagbayad nila nga pwede nila mag surfing, parasailing kag sea carving, banana boat, mga mina sir.
Okay.
Next is Ronald.
Wala sa bike.
Wala siya. Anybody who can maka-replace sa iya please. It's okay, Kate?
Sige, ako na lang, sir.
Okay.
So the sales and marketing team has a substantial influence on the profitability of the business. He or she have to define roles that reflect the strengths of your products and assign responsibilities for achieving the sales performance required by the company. Next is when your marketing strategy builds on the roles taken on by the members of your team, they can set achievable targets and take responsibility for meeting their objectives. That's all, sir.
Thank
Our
you so
report.
much. Okay, thank you. Can you please close your presentation? Okay, guys, thank you, no? May i-add lang ako, no? Sa sales and marketing. So, isagid ini, sometimes ginaubrata ni siya nga daw bloodline, or isa sa pinaka-importante gid is the sales and marketing, because as what we have discussed kagina, they are the one responsible sa pagbulig sa hotel nga hindi madulaan sang guest ang hotel. Ang sales and marketing, hindi lang na nga ang room lang ang ilang nga hindi lang ang room lang ang ilang nga gina-market, pero ang tanan within the hotel. Gina-market man nila ang spa, ang restaurant, ang gym, even the mga specialty restaurants dira, and the hotel itself. Even gina-market nila for banquet nga dira i-host ang kasal, etc. It is because of what? That is the work of the sales and marketing. That is why may-ari gid ni sila yang nga sweldo, and then may-ari pa ni sila nga quota, commission nga dapat ma-reach nila para may-ara pagid sila nga additional nga income. Okay? Thank you so much. Group 3, no need to send a written report on your presentation. Well done. Okay. Now, last na lang, I would like to ask everyone again to open their camera, please. Kaya wala kita kagina nakakuha sang attendance para nga makakuha lang ako sang picture naton, please.